All right, so let's talk about it. Paris is not ready for the Olympics right now. And the main issue is right here behind me. It's the Seine. So let's talk about that. And also in this video, I'm going to tell you about the little drama that's going on with hotels because of the Olympics. It's kind of getting crazy and it hasn't even started yet. But let's talk about the Seine. So if you can see, the water right now is choppy. It looks really dirty. There are supposed to be events happening in the water. Just this week, they were supposed to do a dry run, a practice run of all the boats coming down the Seine. It was canceled because I guess the conditions weren't right. They're saying this isn't how the water's going to be. They're hoping it's not going to be this rough. The mayor this week was supposed to do a swim in the Seine, but she opted out. She said, you know what, let's postpone that. She did not do her swim in the Seine yet. The water apparently is not clean enough yet. That is on pause. And when you look at the water, I can tell you, I've lived here for a long time. The water doesn't even normally look like this. It's not like it's unprecedented, but it looks a lot dirtier even than typical. And so there are several events that are supposed to happen in the water. There's the triathlon where people are swimming. There's also marathon swimming races that are supposed to happen. But as of right now, I'm looking, there's like a police going by on the water. But as of right now, the water is not ready. It's not clean enough. Now, I was always a little suspicious and confused about what was happening with the state of the water in the Seine. Some water just flew on us. So I was always a little confused and concerned about the cleanliness of the Seine and having swimming here because the Olympic events are happening summer 2024. The Seine is supposed to be open for swimming just to the public in 2025. But here's why I'm confused, obviously. If the water is going to be clean enough for the Olympians in 2024, why do residents have to wait until 2025? Like, it makes me feel like the water will be clean enough for a one-time dip. You know, you go in once, you clean yourself off, and you never return to that water. Like, maybe if you're going to get in more than once, that level is not going to be achieved until 2025. Just a question, because I don't understand just how my brain works as far as thinking about this. But hopefully the Seine will be ready. There's a month left. But let's talk about the other drama that's happening right now in Paris, which is with hotels. So as we know, for the Olympics, the price of hotels skyrocketed. Like, people were definitely making a lot of money on hotels and Airbnbs. Well, the prices have now dropped considerably. So the drama comes in because a lot of people who booked hotels are now looking at those hotel websites and seeing that their dates are like way lower. So I heard about an instance where it was like there was a suite that was going for $1,000 a night, and it's now, well, that was what a person paid maybe like a year ago booking for the Olympics. Right now, if you book those dates, it's $600 a night. Okay, so we're still talking about something that's expensive, but 40% lower, right? Like, that's a big difference, 1,000 versus 600. And so a lot of people who see this, they're trying to get their money back, but most cannot. Because if you booked non-refundable fares, which most of them are, you can't get your money back and you can't switch to a lower rate. So a lot of people are now really frustrated. I think So right now in Paris, there's definitely kind of a calm. There aren't that many tourists. And apparently some places, even for the Olympics, still have availability. So this is an instance where booking last minute, making decisions last minute, it's working out for some people. But people who booked in advance maybe are not that happy with how things are playing out. Prices have dropped. And but I will say this, if you're in Paris or in the region now and you want to spend some time in Paris, right now, pre-Olympics, I think it's a pretty good time to visit. It's really quiet. There aren't that many tourists around. Prices aren't that high considering the fact that it's summer in Paris. So it's a good time to visit. It's a good time to check out the city. And I hope they can get this water together before the event.